Well, good morning, and good morning, boys and girls, citizens of all ages. Welcome in to the Power Hour. We're live here on Planet Radio 106.7. It is 8:02. It is Chris Logan. And dang, dude, 8:02, we just kicked off the Power Hour, and Brock White Lyons is here.
You know it, Chris. I'm a professional, a consummate professional at this game. And
Hang on, I got to turn your mic on, though.
okay, well, some of us are professionals.
Hang on.
Let me know when I can talk to people, Chris.
All right, let's see. Okay, now your mic should be on.
It's ready. It's not used to being on this early in the morning, Chris,
Exactly. It's set on a timer. It's set for 8:15.
That's right. Despite what some people have said about me, I am a consummate professional. Sometimes I do like to give Jacob Guidry a little extra time to shine without me being here. But this morning, you'll remember we had Caleb Seymour and who's our boy from Acadian Total Security? What's our other friend's name?
Brandon.
Brandon on.
Yep.
Was I on time that day?
You were on time that day.
So whenever we have guests, whenever we have people that expect me to be here on time, I am on time. Now, whenever it's just you and Errol, I can stroll in whenever I feel like it. You know, when Jacob's here, I'd like to give Jacob some time to shine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So here I am. I was here at 7:57. I sacrificed my C4.
You did.
Chris.
Tell everybody that story, dude. I like the story. Did you finish from what you told me earlier?
Yeah, so it's 7:55. By the way, we have a friend of the show here, Andrew Laverne.
Andrew's here, yep.
On the Power Hour. Got a fight coming up. We'll get to Andrew in a second. First, Andrew, my C4. People want to know. You know what I'm saying? So it's 7:55. I'm rolling into Church Point. Right, I still haven't had my C4 because traffic in Lafayette, Andrew can attest, is insane right now. If you pull off into a gas station in Lafayette, it's a 15-minute ordeal, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get my C4 in Church Point. It's 7:55. I have a choice. I can turn on the street that the studio is on. I won't say it because we have stalkers.
Yeah,
you could turn on that street, or I could continue to go to the Shell. It's 7:55. In between me and the Shell, Andrew, is a red light. Okay. So I'm like, it's 7:55, I have time. 3 cars in front of me. The light turns red again. 2 of them turn right. If this last car turns right, Andrew, I'll get my C4, right? Because then I'm going to bust a right, then bust a left right into the gas station, okay? And I'm going to cut in line, do what I have to do to get my C4. Yep. But instead, this last car sits there, sits through the light now, Chris. Now when the light changes, it's 7:57. I'm doing the math in my head, and as much as I wanted to tell myself that I could get in that Shell and get into the studio by 8 o'clock. I even was like, well, sometimes Chris starts late, you know.
Yeah,
but
you were looking for a reason.
But I fought the urge because I had to be here for Andrew Laverne. I know you don't know Andrew. Could have been scary for this cauliflower-eared, very masculine tattooed man. Oh, here's Elliot Hebert.
And Elliot's
in the building.
here, too. What's up, brother, man?
We played your bumper music for you this morning, Elliot. We knew that would summon you. We had Electric Avenue rocking out.
Yes, sir.
And I was telling Chris, man, that I'd heard that song obviously before you, but never really like listened to it. And now it's one of my favorite songs, bro. Like it's a rebel song. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's a good one. So I love that that's your walkout.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. Welcome to the studio. I heard y'all couldn't get the belt off the wall, Chris.
Yeah, it was screwed.
Elliot is the champion, but is permanently affixed to his wall because he never plans on losing that belt.
That's right.
So
100%.
he can't even get it off the wall. Even if he wanted to, he couldn't lose the belt.
Did you bring it to the fight?
No.
Okay.
No, they supplied the belt.
Yes, he won the belt at the last fight.
Even if you have
Chris.
the belt, they'll give you a new one.
Really?
Yep.
Every time?
Every time.
Oh, so the belt that you have on the wall at the shed, that's not the same belt?
Well, you got a new belt last weekend, Chris.
Okay, no, I know that, but I thought like you had to bring that belt and then like defend the belt and then come back home with the belt.
They send you home with the belt that you earned. When you win the title, they gift you that belt, and then they bring a new belt in to give to the new champion.
Nice.
It's actually 2 different belts. One of them has the AKA logo, and the other one has the fleur de lis. And I like this one.
You like this one better? It's cooler looking?
Oh, yeah, it's way cooler.
Yeah. So now you got 2.
I got 2.
The collection begins, Chris.
Well, I've got 4 total.
All right.
2. This is my second professional.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And this dude, I thought Elliot was bullying the same guy from before.
Yeah.
Just because he looked the same. And then I felt bad. It's not even the same dude. It's a totally different dude. But same result. Still end in the first round. So if you're tall and skinny and you got dreadlocks and tattoos, don't fight Elliot. is not going to go well for you. You know what I'm saying?
Not a great matchup,
It's
yeah.
not a good matchup for you. All right.
The names are kind of similar. As
Oh,
well.
were they?
So I fought Nico, then Nakia, then
Yep.
Nico again. So I
Okay,
fought
yeah,
him.
no wacky names either. No anime names. If you got an anime name, don't fight Elliot.
Yeah,
You
dude,
bet-
get out of here.
You better don't have no wacky hippie mama. If you want to fight Elliot, you better have a regular name. You know what I'm saying? But Chad, step up. You know?
Yeah, where's Chad? Come on, Chad. I need a fight.
Is there a Chad? Like, is there just a normal fighter? Well, I mean, we have an Andrew
Yeah,
here.
Andrew's
right?
here. Yep. All the normal dudes are frogmen. They over at the shed with Elliot.
Yeah.
Andrew is the truth.
The truth. Oh, that's a good one. Like Trey, my boy
Yeah.
Trey the Truth. You a Trey fan?
Who's Trey?
Oh man, well, yeah, he's a rapper. Zero and Trey, a-holes by nature. Oh, I'm about to turn you on, dog. We're about to rock out. You gotta now. You gotta walk out to Trey the Truth, dog. And fun
the
fact,
Truth.
Trey and Zero got in a fight. Guess who won?
Trey.
Trey messed him
Really?
up, dog. The Truth.
Wow.
Yeah,
Usually how it goes.
yeah. Usually how it goes. How long you been in the game, Andrew?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Just coming up on 2 years.
Yeah, a little closer. Get to that
Yeah,
mic. There you go.
2
You
years.
sound good. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, he's come a long way in 2 years. When he first came to me, he was extremely aggressive. He was ready to fight. Like he wanted a fight before he even started training. And you know, I did the same thing. I took a fight with no training, but you know, he humbled himself and he was like, "Whatever you say, coach, I'm ready to do it. Whenever you think I'm ready, let's do it." And you know, from the first day that we trained, I knew that he was going to be a very tough guy.
Yeah.
And it's been great to watch him grow and his striking, and now his grappling is coming along, and yeah, just a well-rounded fighter. And
Any background in or just street fights only?
Yeah, just street fights.
From where you from? Lafayette.
Lafayette.
What high school?
Turlings and Lafayette High.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. You got kicked out of Turlings?
Yep.
Yeah, my man.
Elliot, so
Couldn't kick me out, dog. They wouldn't let me go. They tried.
real quick talk about Turlings. Elliot, I know you saw the video. Were you ever featured on the Turlings
Of course
Facebook
he was,
page?
Chris.
That's a
Elliot
spot.
is
No, no,
Turlings
no.
royalty.
I was not featured.
Really? They haven't
yet to be
highlighted you?
featured. You know, I
Ah.
started to send the email, and I started sitting there writing stuff about myself and you know, the story about winning the belt and everything. And I was just like, you know what? I don't need to be doing this.
How about the state championship wrestling titles you brought to the school already? They forgot about
Not
that?
me,
huh?
man.
Oh, well.
My brothers.
The
Both
Hebert
of-
Legacy
so-
brought it, though.
Correct. Yeah, both of my brothers were state champs, and you know, I've had 3 other cousins come in and win state championships. But
And you wasn't no scrub in wrestling. You was winning stuff. There's some kind of banner they
I
could
was
put
pretty
up.
good. You know, like 8th grade and freshman year was actually the years that I did the best. I wrestled JV as a 8th grader and freshman. And by the time I got to my sophomore year, I had a good year in football.
Yeah, football was your sport.
I realized that that's where I wanted to.
Well,
to spend
still,
my
they
time.
forgot about all them yards, bro. You
They
know what I'm
must have,
saying?
you know?
They forgot?
They must have. Yeah, but they finally, you know, reached out this year. One of my friends who is a coach now, Elliot Hebert, he reached out and said the new coach wanted to bring in some of the former players, and I was more than you know, excited to go back to the school and kind of give back to the team, talk to them a little bit. And they gave me my flowers on the first game of the year this year.
Nice.
and
Did you
kinda
get to
made an
play on
announcement.
that field when you were there?
I didn't. No,
Because we
I-
bought a lot of T-shirts to build that field, Chris.
Okay, so
me and
the-
Elliot bought a lot of T-shirts for that field and never got to touch it.
I sold
The turf field?
Correct.
Whi-
Nice
Which
one.
was what year?
It was, I think, like 2013 or 12.
Okay.
is
Yeah,
when
but they were
finally
fundraising
installed it.
for it even when me and Elliot
Oh,
were there.
yeah.
We
I
paid for
raised-
that field.
I
Had
trust
some
me.
Gene days and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We-
some
Po'
free dress
boys
day.
and- yeah.
We had raffles. We would do raffles,
Yeah.
and you know, we'd sell, you know, tickets, $10 tickets, and I remember selling like 200 and something tickets,
Yeah.
or you know, and so it was a team effort, you know, and then of course the DeLomes had a big thing to do with that.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
and it's a great thing they have going over there with the stadium. It's just an incredible environment. It's a great place to send, you know, young people to grow as athletes, and yeah, it's been great to see that.
Yeah, I had a lot of in-school suspensions there, so I did a lot for that field too. People don't like to talk about that. I had the most detentions one year. Right? Well, actually, I lie. Right behind my boy Clayton. My boy Clayton will be mad if I said that. He had 2 more than me, but I had 18 in 1 year, Chris. That was
Almost
pretty
got
good.
the record. Huh?
Yeah, almost.
Maybe that could be your spotlight.
That's
dude.
what they should.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Like,
Chris, I'm not sending
do
an
not
email.
be like this guy.
I'm not sending an email. You can't act like nobody at Turlings listens to the Power Hour. Somebody at that
Somebody
administration
does.
is listening. They've heard this. They know who I am.
And they're laughing, too.
And they're
having fun.
refusing to highlight me. And when I get highlighted, I want them to highlight my boy Andrew, too, and say that it was a mistake to kick him out of the school.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
How old are you,
exactly.
Andrew? You
20.
20. Oh, you real young.
Yep.
Yeah,
Man, you weathered, though. It looked like somebody left you out, dog. Yeah, that's good, though, for a fighter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You don't want to be pretty,
A little bit.
Yeah.
you know?
I like to say that I'm pretty.
I mean, I'm sure somebody fine. I'm sure your mama likes you. You know?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, his
I
mama
hope so.
loves him.
But you
Trust
kind of
me.
got like a what's that Tom Hardy thing going? You know what I'm saying? Where like
Yeah.
you look kind of messed up, but also handsome at the same time. You know what I mean?
Did Elliot warn you about Brock whenever he said that you were coming on the show?
Everybody's.
Okay, all right.
People are born.
Not just me. Everyone.
Like, dude, I ain't never going back
Well,
to that show.
So Andrew has a big fight coming up this weekend. Andrew's fighting for his first attempt at the title.
First title fight.
Right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And where's that at?
That's in Lake Charles at the event center.
Nice. I bet our boy is doing the announcing over there, huh? What's his name?
Bryce might be doing it because that's
Bryce.
Raging Fighting
Probably,
Championship.
yeah.
He is doing it. He was at the press conference a couple weeks ago.
Okay. You want me to talk to him about giving you a little something extra on your
You can.
All
I don't
right.
really.
I want him to put like a little grit on the truth. You know what I'm saying?
They usually do.
Just put some
They've
grit
done
on
it
it.
so
That's
far.
all I'm saying.
They've done it so far.
Okay.
So.
All right. Good.
How would you do it? I'm going to put you on the spot. How would you do it?
I'd be like, Andrew, the truth. Laverne.
Let's go.
I would say the truth.
I was
That's
say,
important.
you're going to put the F on it.
Yeah,
you
because
wouldn't
I
put the
could, I
TH.
could already tell by Andrew, bro. He's more Lafayette High than he is Turlings, if you know what I'm saying.
Love it.
We're here with Andrew Laverne. We're here with Elliot Hebert from The Shed, MMA fighters. Brock White Lyons is here. It's Chris Logan. Yeah, we talked a little bit, Elliot, about your championship fight. Let's talk a little bit more about that, dude. Take us through that.
Yeah, so August 16th at the Golden Nugget, I had a chance to go back and fight for the AKA lightweight championship again, and against a guy that I lost my belt to. And as soon as Match Now gave me the call and said, "Hey, we want you to fight Nico," it was like 4 weeks out. I had been training and preparing and hoping for a matchup on that card, and just so happened to be a title fight. And so I've never had a rematch in my whole career, so I was ready to get back in there and get one of those L's back, and everything happens for a reason. But I think I showed that that's how the fight should have went.
Right.
In the beginning, in the first fight, I spent a lot of time over in Texas getting ready for this fight. I spent a lot of time over at the Shed, training and working on my patience, working on my timing. Working on my cardio and just all the things that are necessary to retain a title. And I get caught having these trap fights where I don't necessarily prepare like I should for a guy who's maybe doesn't have the best record, and maybe I have the title. And I think the title, when I first got it, kind of got to my head a little bit, and I was kind of playing the showmanship game, and I was doing a lot of weightlifting, and I was just trying to overpower this guy in my first matchup. And then once I decided to put more time into my cardio and my conditioning, and then also my coaches, I got new coaches, and they have paid made all the difference in the world, having Adam Copley and Jeremy Mahon in my corner. Just some really experienced, high-level coaches, and I couldn't be more blessed to have them and Andrew in my corner. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I bet it's hard when you train to be patient, and then you crack the dude like that, and then you also have to have that, still maintain that killer instinct, because you can be too patient, right? You can be like, I've seen guys like, man, you could have finished the fight, but you were too patient, and then you got cracked in the next round. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I bet that was tough, because you still had to, it didn't last long. You're telling yourself to be patient, but then you were like, well, I guess we're going home early.
Within 2 minutes, I was in a good position, and coaches are like, "Hey, let's get some ground and pound in," and so we got a nice elbow in there, and then flattened him out a little bit, and ended up getting
which we know is something you like. You like the ground and pound.
Apparently, that's my style. That's my specialty. The ground isn't exactly the way I would draw it up. Like, I don't plan to just take people down, but if that's the path of least resistance, then that's where the fight's going to go. And I realized that you can't train elbows in practice. It's really hard to get a good understanding of elbows in practice. But once you have, 4 or 5 professional fights where elbows are allowed and you're able to really let go on these things, I found out that, elbows from the mount is my style.
Yeah, it's devastating, man. It looks brutal when you see that.
Because is that how it went down and you got the win at Rage and Fighting Championship 2, or was it like some hammer fist?
RFC 2 was from I was in mount and I was working on a head and arm choke, and he defended it, and I moved him over to the lead elbow, and then he got his feet in, kicked me up, and then that's when I kind of jumped over the legs and landed like a flying elbow, and cut him over the eye, and that's what led to the end there. And then at this one, I was on the back and caught him with an elbow behind the ear, and then that flattened him out, and then landed a couple of hammer fists and a couple of big punches, and they stopped the fight.
How impressed are you with me saying hammer fists?
Yeah, you did know hammer fist. That's pretty good.
Sometimes
Chris.
I just play dumb.
Yeah.
Trick shots,
Trick
stuff like
shot.
that.
That was just to test the audience. I understand.
Perfect.
I understand.
Yeah, but look, it's 8:18. We are about to take us a break. We didn't give our big ups to the
We
sponsors.
didn't give our
yet.
big ups. I was going to remind you, but I knew that you were the professional. So
Do you want to do it?
you want to? How about we trade them off? How about I do one and then you do one, and that way the audience gets like a taste of both of our styles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to say thanks to the sponsor of the studio, and that's Logic Refrigeration and AC Services. Our guy Seth, he is getting it done. Commercial refrigeration, commercial HVAC. Your daiquiri machine goes down. Your icy machine goes down. Here's the number, 337-242-1000.
And you already know we got to give it up. Big ups to our boy, Big Hick over there, Big Hick's Tires. If your tires are getting slick, go see Big Hick. The roads in Church Point are horrible. Y'all be careful around here. But that's not Hick's fault. It's not Hick's fault that the roads are bad. He's just here to help. That's all. Now, his parking lot is newly paved. I'll tell you that, Chris. You go in Hick's parking lot, there ain't no nails. There ain't no nothing.
Yep.
Get your car aligned. You can get oil changes. He's got all kind of new services coming.
Yep.
Get with your boy, Big Ups to Big Hick.
Yeah, dude, that's good. You're
Right?
getting better,
See,
right?
I'm a broadcaster. I'm a broadcaster. That's it.
Also, thanks to Acadian Total Security, acadiantotalsecurity.com/Chris. And then use the code word Chris. That's going to get you a free AI camera upgrade if it's time to secure your home, secure your business, secure your shed, secure your parking lot, secure your boat, whatever you need. Acadian Total Security can do it, and you can get an upgrade just by using my name, acadiantotalsecurity.com/Chris, and then use code Chris.
And speaking of security, Chris, it's tough these days being a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get food on the go. You dodging these cameras. Everybody's got these systems these days. I like to stop by Votros, the official boudin of the morning show. Stop by the Hot Box. Get yourself a link or two. Get yourself fueled up to dodge Big Brother all day long. These ski masks are hot, y'all. Get yourself some ribeye on a stick and get out there and do some crime. Let's go.
Also, we got to say thanks to Heritage Housing, heritagehousing.net. Go and see our guy, Drew Doge, the new general manager. He is getting you in new manufactured homes. They're working some great deals. If you don't have land, don't worry about it. They can find that for you, too. And you can also check out their website if you want more information, heritagehousing.net in Jennings, right off I-10, the frontage road. You cannot miss them.
And you already know, Chris, our boy, the King of Kings. They took Jesus' name and gave it to him because his beads are so good. The Bead King, only one location on Cameron Street. I know what you're thinking, Chris. It's not Mardi Gras yet. I don't need beads. I don't need them. It's coming up. It's right around the corner, first of all. Second of all, I'm having a baby shower. You know what my baby shower needs? Beads. I want a bead baby shower. Why not? Bead King can do it. You got a wedding coming up. You got graduations. You just want to be, you want to ball on a budget at Nighttown. Get yourself a nice bead with your face on it or something. Shout out to the Bead King, the man. Only on Cameron Street. Don't go to that other place. That other place is bad, bro. I'm telling you, people they jugging outside of that other place, y'all.
And then last but not least, Guillory Chiropractic. You can find them at 610 Gilbo Road in Lafayette, 337 West Canal Street, Church Point. If you got some pain, they can relieve it from back pain, headaches, neck pain, personal injury, workplace injury. they can do it. And also the heated and cooled water massage
That's
beds.
right. Elliot might need to cool off his shins and fists from beating dudes up. That's where he goes. He goes over there. He don't even need it on his body. He just puts his hands and feet in there, Chris.
I do go. We do go to Chris Hargrave, Hargrave Chiropractic.
Yeah, shout out to
That's
Chris.
my guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Elliot
Chris.
believes in
Chris is a great
chiropractic.
guy.
There you go.
He puts us in the hyperbaric chamber.
Oh, nice. That's some Dragon Ball Z stuff,
We
dog.
do dry needling, laser
Okay.
therapy, whatever you need for pain. Chris Hargrave is definitely
Hey,
Dry
on the
needling.
list. Oh yeah.
All right.
They'll basically stick a needle in wherever your pain is, and they'll surround the area with needles, and then they'll put electricity on it, kind of like a TENS unit, and they'll send some
Does it hurt?
electricity vibration. Not too bad.
Feels good. Actually.
It feels good?
It's like magic.
I don't believe you, dog. You
Feels
look
good.
It's a release.
You look like you used to laugh at your mama when she spanked you, dog.
Definitely not.
So
She
look,
went until I stopped laughing.
we're coming back. We'll take us a quick break. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes after we check our weather with Dave Baker here on Planet Radio 106.7. Awesome. So the mics are still live on Facebook, just FYI.
Cool.
I don't want to put y'all in
Do I need to wear these?
you don't have to, bro. You don't have to.
If you want to hear like sometimes Chris plays sound effects or
Yeah.
like music that's playing, and you hear the station feed through
Okay.
these.
Yeah. What else y'all want to touch on?
So he's got RFC 3, Lake Charles, September 20th. It's a 5-round main event, featherweight action. He's fighting a guy 5-1, Elijah Holt, and Andrew's going to go in there and put the sticks on him, and wherever the fight
we'll
goes.
I
talk
don't
a
think they
little bit
allow
about that.
sticks, just so you know, bro. I mean, Ellie's a good
got
coach,
bricks.
but
Got bricks.
Elijah what?
Elijah Holt,
from Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh,
So
really?
they're flying him in. They're
Really?
trying
They
to-
got
yeah,
some
some good,
some out of state fighters coming in for that one? Yeah. Oh yeah.
big opportunity.
Yeah.
Is this his first pro fight?
No, it's amateur.
Amateur.
Okay, y'all.
It's my
It's
first
an
title
amateur
fight.
fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first
Okay.
title fight.
145.
145.
Who's the main event at RFC3?
I want to say it's Vance Shaw.
I think
Oh
it's
yeah, I
Vance.
think so. Yeah. Let me.
Well, I have a fight to announce too, Chris. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got yours to announce.
You got to fight?
yep.
Nice.
I am the
fight?
untrained man. I fight untrained.
Okay.
So I'm 0-1 against women. So we'll see. Y'all know.
Fight?
Nah,
Or
grapple.
Grappler.
You know Claire Plumbar?
Yep.
Yeah, she got me, bro. She got me on late notice, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, off the couch.
Off the
yeah.
couch, you know.
Oh, dude. Okay, so that your fight it's confirmed.
October 25th. Yeah, we're gonna sign the contract.
All right, we'll talk about it coming up. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it coming up.
You got a contract?
Oh yeah. You don't get contracts, dog? You gotta, dude. Let me manage you, Beth. See if I don't get you these things. You need a manager.
He needs sponsors too, man. Sponsors.
Yeah.
That's a
You need
manager's
sponsors?
job.
Yeah,
They help.
that's the name of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure is.
What percentage you would take?
Me?
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing. You do.
Nah,
it
I
for
would just
free.
want to hang out and like be part
it.
of it. Yeah, I just want to be part of the
Train.
crew. I just want to like walk around after the fight at the Nugget. You know what I'm saying? Just with the homies. You know,
Yep. There's nothing
that's
wrong
all I
with that.
want, Chris.
That's cool.
JP Boudreaux says, Brock, take a hook to the gut from Elliot.
No, JP Boudreaux. I have a real job. Like my rib's still broken from Clay.
So what do you think would be worse? I mean, you took the kick from Carly, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think a punch to the gut would be
Oh,
worse?
yes.
Than the kick.
Yeah,
Than the
you got
kick from
internal
Carly?
organs
Right,
that are
correct.
gonna get bruised,
Yeah.
and
Probably pee
Yeah.
a little blood.
yeah, you're gonna have
Yeah.
internal
Next couple
bleeding.
days.
Like,
Yeah. How much would it cost for us to do that?
I mean, a lot, dude. I make a lot of money offshore, dog.
200.
If we can come up with that kind of money to get me punched in the gut, I'll just take a gun punch once every 3
I
months.
gave you $100 to cut Mr. Errol's toenails.
Yeah,
So I'm
it's
just,
gonna
I'm
be
just
a lot
saying there's
more
a
than
price.
that.
There's a price for everything.
10 grand.
Andrew's knees.
10 grand.
Yeah, you take a knee?
Take a knee.
10
Take a
grand.
knee? 10 grand?
10. Because it's going to take me 3 months to be able to go back to work and, you know what I'm saying, work normal.
You'd be good after like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, but not to, I mean, No,
think.
I don't think so, dog. I think you're underestimating how soft I am.
Possibly.
They call me spoiled milk, dog.
Yeah.
White and chunky. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're coming back.
Oh, yeah, you guys are rocking this morning. Huh?
So we're back here inside the Power Hour, Planet Radio 106.7. It is 8:27. It is Chris Logan, Bronc White Lyons. We have from the Shed MMA fighters Elliot Hebert and Andrew Laverne. Just got an alert from KLFY.
Uh-oh.
I'll mention it. It's a traffic deal, pretty big one.
Oh.
I-10 eastbound block near Scott exit due to an accident.
saw
So
it
watch out for that.
You saw it happen?
happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Andrew
My
did it,
window-
y'all. That was
My
his
window
fault.
was down,
Uh-huh.
and I heard like a huge crash. I turned around, or I turned my head, and it was like right next to me.
Really?
Huge
Dang.
crash. Yeah, it was
So
bad.
going which way, dude? Give us some landmarks. Give us some landmarks of where it was. Like the Scott exit? Like
It was like right after the Scott exit.
okay. And that's
right,
eastbound.
Right after the Scott exit.
Okay.
There you go.
Breaking
Look at that.
news.
Andrew Laverne, our official traffic reporter here on the Power Hour.
The eye in the sky.
That's right. If anybody gets out of hand in traffic, catch an attitude, see what happens. Get some road rage with our reporter and see how that goes
See
for
what
you,
goes
Chris.
down. But let's talk with Andrew Bronc and,
Yeah, we
and
got-
his fight coming up.
We got to know, Andrew, what's the deal with this opponent, man? What are we looking at here?
I mean, I don't really have a game plan. I was actually with Jeremy Mahone this weekend, and he's always telling me to like, it just kind of like emphasized it. Like it doesn't really, game plans shouldn't matter. Just go in there and do what you're good at. So
Do what
that's
you're
really
good at.
I'm planning to
And what
do.
do you feel like you're good at? What's your strengths?
I like to say I'm pretty well rounded everywhere.
Right?
um,
Because you didn't have a background, so you kind of started.
I'm comfortable everywhere.
Right.
I'm comfortable wherever the fight goes. I don't really have anywhere I'd rather be.
Mm-hmm.
But every fight does start on the feet.
Yep.
So I'm starting to win on the feet first, or
Or are
my
you
goal
looking to
is
change
win.
it?
My
Right.
goal is to win on the feet. If it goes to the ground, my goal is to win, no matter where it goes. So 5-1. That's really what I'm excited about. Just his record.
Yeah.
The title doesn't really mean much. The title just brings guys with records.
Yeah.
Or better records.
And what's your record?
4-1.
4-1. So y'all are right there, kind of on the same trajectory. Somebody's gonna have to take a step back though.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be Andrew.
No,
correct.
sir.
That's right.
No, sir.
This guy got a nickname. What's his nickname?
No, I
We
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
I looked at him. I was
His
trying to
Instagram is Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. Well, that dude was blind. So I mean, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, but he could fight.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he was blind.
Blind,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, so use that to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe try and be aloof to blind people.
Yeah.
Be quiet. Be quiet, Andrew. Don't make a lot of noise around this guy.
No, it happens. Dude, that happened in Bloodsport, man.
Oh yeah.
Frank Dukes and then the
Yeah.
salt in the eye and all that stuff, dude. Some of these people know how to fight.
Well, what you
blind.
gonna do to get yourself in the right headspace, Andrew? You have anything? Because you know.
I kind of just usually right before the fight, Elliot prays over me, and like we do a little prayer together as a team, and it's just we've put in the work, we've done everything that we need to do to be prepared. So it's really like whatever happens is supposed to happen, and it's gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen.
So when you wake up that morning, there's not like a playlist that you want to put on, or like
No, I don't really
a meal
have
that you
any
want to eat.
superstitions. I mean, it's just a fight.
Right.
Like if none of this works out, then I'll just do what I was gonna do anyway and just go to work.
I like this dude. Andrew's the man.
If I win and I keep winning, then I'm gonna just keep going. And
Yeah, and if not, you're gonna go to work,
Right,
and you'll
yeah.
better beat everybody up over there. So that's got to be a good feeling,
Yeah.
you know.
He'll be treated well by the boss.
That's
wherever
right.
He goes.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about being an MMA fighter. It doesn't matter what job you go to or who you work with. You're always gonna have some level of respect from your.
Yeah, it's true.
superiors,
It's
and,
true because
it
they
makes
know.
Yeah, it makes you. It gives you a little more confidence, a little more authority over your life, and when you know you have that kind of confidence.
Yeah, that's what you get from martial arts, even if you don't use it professionally.
Yep.
You know, you can just have that. you just know I can do more push-ups than this dude. Like that's why I'm not afraid of Chris. I know I could do more push-ups than him. But if he knew how to fight, then I would have to also know how to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't let me catch you. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. Yeah. You never. Hey,
And pack a lunch while you're at it.
I like that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got boxing gloves at the shed, and a cage. And,
Well, me and Chris love
I
each
got
other.
boxing gloves in my car.
I could never, I could never hurt Chris. Now, other radio personalities, we'd be down to fight.
You down to fight?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
tag
anybody,
team?
any other radio personality, I'll fight him.
Let's do
I
it.
feel like I'm the really number one contender for radio broadcast.
Radio fighting champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Radio fighting. championship.
Radio fighting championship.
I like it.
I'm thinking maybe if there's something that goes down in the wrestling ring, I might have to get with Elliot to maybe do a little training at the shed.
Okay.
So
well,
maybe that's where I start my journey.
or you do like I said, bro. I will bring a gun to that place, Chris. These people will not
you
put
will
hands on my boy. They better stay away.
Look, we also carry guns.
Yeah,
So
okay.
trust me, if the gun is your solution.
Yeah, but
to
these
beating a
wrestlers.
fighter,
We're talking about wrestlers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a wrestler. And I
No,
carry
no,
a
no, no.
gun
Like-
on me
like,
majority of the time.
like
Like
pro
professional
wrestling.
wrestling.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like LWA. Chris
Yeah.
has gotten in some beef with a newsman over
Yes.
there, and
Yeah.
Okay.
it's very contentious.
Yeah,
gotta
you know
get your-
Bob Moore from
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Pop Spy 2? Yeah,
You
him.
need to give him a receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
Chris
hey,
has
look.
done that a few times. Now he's worried that maybe there'll be some retaliation, and that's what the gun's for.
But yeah, so man, I don't know. I'm not sure where that's gonna go. I probably have a couple months, just to maybe get in shape, learn a couple things just in case something goes down.
Yeah, well, it's funny you bring that up, Chris. It's a very masculine power hour this morning. We have dudes that take fights in here. We have Chris taking fake fights sometimes, and I'm very proud. I'd like to announce here on the power hour, a lot of people were excited about my last grappling appearance against a woman. Yes, I lost, but I was off the couch. I'm coming back better this time. I have a new contract. We'll be signing it live on the air Tuesday. Drake Pellegrin will be here with my opponent, a young boy, the ripe age of 14 years old, Chris. I will be taking him on. I have under good authority that he's not fully through puberty. He's only got a few months in. He has armpit hair, so it's a fair fight, Chris. But I'm going to take this boy on. We're going to have him in studio to sign the contract. I'm sure his mom will have to bring him. And we'll get the ball roll. October 25th in Baton Rouge, though, it goes down.
Yeah.
I will take on a boy, and we're going to find out if Gladiators Academy really does protect these kids from kidnappers or not.
Okay.
If I'm able to beat this boy, I mean, what are we paying for, Chris?
Now,
Where's he trained?
He trains at Gladiators
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Drake. Yeah.
Now you're going untrained.
I will remain untrained, Chris. One thing about me, I am the untrained man. I remain untrained. People try and train me. I refuse.
You've been asked by many people. I didn't know if
Elliot
Elliot
has
was going
offered
to
to
bring
train
yeah.
me.
Offered to
Yeah.
train, yeah.
Carly Judice has offered to train me. I've turned all training down. Claire
Yeah.
has offered to train me. I am the untrained man. I think it's important to remain untrained so that we have this bar to answer these type of questions. People have always wondered, can a 14-year-old trained boy beat up an untrained man? People have always wondered this, Chris. And there's only one way to find out, and that's October 25th in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Who you grappling?
His name is Elijah.
Llama hair.
He has a llama haircut
Boudreaux?
and braces.
Is it?
No, it's let's see. He's in my DMs. This kid won't stop
Where's he from?
He's from around here. His name's Micah.
Oh yeah, Micah Burns.
Micah Burns.
Yeah, that's it,
Micah
yeah.
Burns. Now, I didn't start anything with
luck.
Micah.
I was going to
We
say
have
that.
the video evidence.
I was gonna say that.
I'm
Look.
fresh off of my loss to a very powerful woman. Okay, and I'm coming back and I'm trying to wrap my head around things, and I'm backstage, and here's this happy little boy just standing there smiling in my face.
Yep.
And he's like, "Hey, I got choked out tonight, but I still feel like I could beat you."
Yep.
And I'm like, "What?"
Was it Micah?
Yeah, Micah.
Oh,
yes.
He came up to me
Yeah.
right after.
I got it on video.
I just
I got it
got
on
beat
video.
up, and he's just smiling in my face, and he's like, "Hey, I got beat up tonight too." I'm thinking maybe this kid is gonna give me some respect. And no, he's like, "I lost tonight, but I feel like I could definitely beat you."
He's got to get his L back.
Yeah.
Hey, you're in for a tough one, man. Micah's a dog.
I
Same
know.
with
Well,
Eric.
he's told me, he said, one thing, the difference between him and Claire is going to be, is he's like, yes, I'm less experienced than Claire, but I'm going to be much more aggressive. And I said, well, here's the thing, Micah. I'm used to fighting boys. I'll be more aggressive too. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I thought you looked good the beginning of that round.
I gassed out.
Yeah,
Is all that
yeah, of
happened.
course.
So what I'm gonna do
On the
this time,
couch.
I will remain untrained, Chris, but I'm gonna get in shape.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
Smart.
back. I'm gonna start doing some road work, and that's it. That's
There
gonna be
you
my
go.
only training. But your boy is a natural cardio guy. I'll be running 5 miles in a couple of weeks, no problem. And then Micah better watch out. Now, every day, Micah is getting more benefit from this testosterone that's entering his body. You know what I'm saying? So
As a 14, yeah,
every day
it's
that
true.
passes, Micah is
Getting taller
catching
every
me.
time I
So
see him.
he's going up, you're going down.
Now I will say this: I don't want no part of Micah next year.
Right, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch him early, Chris. I'm like Floyd Mayweather in his prime.
Okay.
I
Let me
want
ask
to catch
you.
my opponents before, like Floyd fought Canelo before Canelo was Canelo.
Do
You know what
you
I'm saying?
think if you would have really tried and really wanted that win, do you think you could have won that fight?
No, I think I would have got hurt worse.
You would have got hurt.
Because what I realized in it, like a lot of it, like yes, I was scared to do stuff, but because I knew the harder I try, the harder Claire's gonna try.
Right.
Right? So I should probably just let her. Because if I don't let her, she's gonna have to pick me up and slam me. And she did. She broke my ribs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm still
Broken ribs,
Yeah,
huh?
I got broken ribs from the
Jeez.
double leg she got me in. So at that point, then the next time she went to take me down, I was like, I'm just gonna go down. Because
Another rib.
Did it hurt on spot? Or
Oh
were
yeah,
you-
yeah. It hurt
dude.
right away, and I've broken ribs before.
So you knew?
So I knew, and I was like, shoot, I don't want to like puncture my lung,
it worse, yeah.
and I quit. Now that's my one regret from that match is I should have let Claire just choke me out, you know, like a man. Right? Am I wrong, Andrew? I should have gone out like a
Go
man.
to sleep, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. You don't even have to answer. But.
Or you just fight and roll and
Yeah.
and, you know.
So I'll say that with Micah this time,
Survive,
I
yeah.
will either survive or I will go out.
there you go.
There you go.
I like that.
You know, with
On the
Claire,
shield.
it was how many times can she submit me in 5 minutes. For this match, I don't think he can submit me multiple times. I think I have a better chance against him than I did against Claire. Would y'all say that at least? No.
I'm getting worried now.
Claire said,
dog.
yeah. Claire
I'm
told me,
getting
yeah.
worried.
Micah wrestles. I mean, he wrestles. He's been doing jujitsu for
Yeah.
probably 5
So
or
he's
6
gonna
years.
better take
He's
me
gonna
down.
Have some yeah.
Now
some
I asked
technique.
him, so I guess his dad can't whoop him anymore. Because I asked him, I was like, do you ever roll with your dad? And he was like, ugh, I don't want my daddy on top of me.
And Claire's like way more experienced, so like
Yeah, she's more
Micah's gonna
technical.
go in there like trying to
hurt me.
get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's looking at this like a
Well, yeah, because if he loses, all his little homies are gonna clown him.
exactly. Yeah,
He's
got to go to school.
He's not
So-
taking no risk with this, Chris. He's taking a big risk because everyone expects him to win.
Right.
So if he doesn't, all his little jiu-jitsu homies are going to pick on him at the gym,
Yeah.
Chris. He's taking a risk, and that's what I respect about this kid.
Now, the one thing I do want to work on, man, because where I think you could have shined
Is
and
the
we
entrance.
talked about was the entrance.
Yes, and I will do better with that.
Okay.
Because I didn't know. I'm a comedian, so I go on stage all the time. I'm not afraid of crowds and stuff. But it was weird. Like when I walked out for that, it felt way different than a comedy show. And suddenly I realized I was in my underwear and that everyone was looking at me. And no one really knew what was going on because it was last minute. At least this time we have some time to promote it.
Yes.
I think the audience will be kind of looking forward to it this time, at least. But that time they were like, what is happening?
going
You know what I'm saying? So it was hard
Who's
for
this
me
guy?
to showboat while there was just these old men looking at me like, what is he doing here?
Well,
You know
dude,
what I mean?
you had some Randy Macho Man Savage draws.
I did.
You had a Karate Kid headband.
I did.
You had a bathrobe.
Yes.
And you had some slides on.
Yes.
You think they looked at you like you were for real?
Well, I mean, I had to throw that outfit together last minute, Chris. This time I'll probably have like Versace robe.
Okay,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? We're doing a whole fight day outfit. I might rent a
There you
tux.
go.
Okay.
You know?
Put the Planet Radio logo.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
looking
get
for
a
sponsors.
tux.
Me and Andrew are both looking for sponsors for our
Yes,
upcoming fights.
Okay.
we are.
Hook us up, dude. We got to work regular jobs and we out here fighting. We need some sponsorships.
Okay.
I actually just quit my job, so
Andrew just quit his job.
I need it even more.
Yeah.
Bead King, hook him
Definitely.
up.
Yeah.
Bead King. This dude's gonna be a champ. Bead King. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't know about Andrew Laverne, and this is the first you're hearing about him, I mean, how old are you?
20.
He's 20 years old, and sky is the limit. If you have ever considered sponsoring a fighter, or you want to get in early on somebody's career and you want to help them grow as a young athlete, this is the guy in Lafayette who is the next big thing.
Okay.
So, you know,
And he's the truth.
he
He's
is
the truth.
He's the
The
truth.
truth will set you free.
It will.
I think maybe a lawyer would be good for you.
That's a good
You know
one.
what I'm
Probably
saying?
so,
Because they would match your
Yeah.
image. You
A
know,
firm.
maybe like an
Yeah.
injury firm because you injure
Yeah.
people and you tell the truth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So wait,
perfect.
time out.
I'm looking for sponsorship.
Truth, lawyer.
Yeah, because he
Lawyer,
hurt.
truth.
Lawyers tell the truth,
Add 'em up.
and then we get an
Wait,
injury
what?
attorney because he hurts
Okay.
people.
Okay.
Perfect, Chris.
I didn't think
perfect.
truth.
Now-
We got so Beal and Hebert.
Uh-huh.
Beal and Hebert, great guy. Lance Beal, love that guy. Turling's alma mater.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're in the market for a lawyer, go to.
Oh,
Beal
look,
and
Elliot. No,
Hebert.
Elliot
Would
came
love
with his
to-
own sponsors.
Would
Look
love
at
to see you guys support him, and he
Now-
does that for the community as well.
Now, Andrew, how I know that you probably realize how fortunate you are, but to have somebody like Elliot who's already done it, could show you, look, this is how you get sponsors. This is what you do. You got to say that we're on the radio. You know, somebody say their name even if they're not paying you yet. I had to learn that too.
Yeah.
And then, but not only that part, but then he's teaching you the fight game and everything.
It's huge. I mean, like, I didn't really, I don't know. I'm super grateful. I tell him all the time, and I try and do my best to show it. I'm not the most genuine or, I don't know, kind of guy, but yeah, he's been a huge help, and he's been probably the biggest help in my career. Like, there's nobody else I'd probably put my gratitude or thanks to.
Right.
Yeah, and the sponsors and everything, like, he was doing that stuff for me at one point.
Uh-huh.
Like, I didn't know. He was telling me how to do it and telling me, and I think he kind of picked up that I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And,
Right.
Or
Well, you young. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He's helping
and,
you out.
but he's teaching me, and I'm picking it up, and
Mm-hmm.
he's doing a great job of showing me how, and showing me how by example, not just telling me how to do it, or he's doing
Yeah.
it himself. And
Man, that the support system needs to be there, right?
sure.
Like for overall success, man, support system needs to be there. Whether it's a friend, a wife, you know what I mean? Like your crew. If you don't have that support or somebody rooting you on, dude,
Yeah. Tell
You're
them
not
about your
gonna go as
support
far.
system.
yeah, I mean, like, I have a huge support system. My girlfriend, like, she's there for me. She supports me in
What's her
everything.
name?
that I
Shout
do.
her out.
Cameron.
Cameron, what's up,
yeah,
girl?
my
Shout out to
girl.
Cameron.
Yep. She supports the dream. Like, she supports what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do, and like, I know most girlfriends would, you know, probably drop one if their boyfriend quit a job to start fighting full time.
Yeah, you better win for
And,
sure. I know
yeah,
that.
so,
Make money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on
Like,
now. You still gotta
yeah.
make money.
yeah, I don't really have anything to not be thankful for when it comes to that. I mean, Elliot's pushing me every day. She's pushing me every day, and my mama.
Yeah, and it looks like
That's-
those guys at the
that's really-
shed, like they don't look like the type of dudes where if you like, hey, I'm gonna be late today, they're not gonna let you slide on that.
They're gonna get their get back for sure.
Yeah, I don't feel good today, guys. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna skip. What happens
Yeah.
if you skip a day at the
I
shed?
had missed a day yesterday
Oh.
to play bingo. Elliot
Oh,
Elliot got on me
At least you-
immediately.
At least you told the truth.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
He
I'm
told
the
the
truth.
truth.
At least
He
you
had a
told the
good
truth.
excuse, you know. He's got obligations, you know, for his personal life, and I respect that. And he does put in a lot of work, you know, outside of the shed. So I gave him a hard time, but it was really just to let him know how much I care and how much I want to, you know, help him achieve his goals. And you know, you can teach a man to fish, but they have to go and get the fishing pole and take it to the water and actually throw it in there
Yep.
themselves for that, you know, for them to become a fisherman. They have to go out there and fish. And, you know, so it's been good. You know, I helped him with one or two, or how to get one or two sponsors. Now he's got 3 or 4.
Nice.
And most
And
of
he's
those,
spending their money at the bingo hall. I love it, bro.
yeah, and traveling to Texas. You know,
Yeah.
he literally drove on a Monday to go train with some UFC guys and a UFC coach, and you know, Adam Copley, Matt Schnell, and John Giannis, and he's really got that part figured out. He's really hard on about, you know, getting the good training and hard. He's not afraid of hard and you know, grimy training, and that's what it takes. You know.
When did you know, dude? Like, when did you know I want to get in a cage and
Well,
I
he
wanna
wanted
throw-
to fight before he trained.
and I
Chris.
want to throw hands.
I remember the first week. Is good.
Yeah.
I remember the first week where I showed up on like a Tuesday at the shed. I was on the way to Gladiators. I called one of my buddies that I thought was at Gladiators, and he's like, "Come here, I'm not at Gladiators anymore." Carter Fontenot, actually, he fought under Elliot at the shed. But so I show up to the shed. I had a job interview, an offshore job interview, like Friday. I showed up at the shed on like a Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday maybe. Called him right after I left and said, "Hey, I'm not showing up for the job interview."
Dang. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
He locked in ever since. Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, probably the first month, Elliot asked me, we're sitting in front of the entrance to the shed, the old shed, and Elliot was asking us what we want to do with this, like talking to me and Carter, and Coach Mark Amon was there too, and I was like, "I want a gold UFC belt."
Hell yeah, man.
And he was like, "All right, let's do it."
Yeah.
And then I got a fight 2 months later, finished in the first round. And, I mean, I just knew. I just
So
had
once
a
you
feeling.
kind of got that taste, right? Like,
I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
And I still got the same feeling.
Yeah, and you know it's genuine because I'm sure that first day, I'm sure they take it easy on you your first day, but it's not like you went in there and you were, no. But you didn't go in there and you didn't come out beating everybody up thinking you were the best in the world. You got beat up and you walked out and was like, I like this, you know?
I take it from him. He says it all the time. I'll never be as good as I thought I was before I started training.
Wow, that's a cool quote. That's that's such a good quote for anything, not just for fighting, for anything you try.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I was fighting my whole life. I thought I was the baddest, and then I go in there and Elliot's smiling while tossing me around and like teaching me how to defend myself while he's beating me up. And it seemed like the wrong things because he'd tell me to do something, I'd do it, and then he just switch to something else and beat me up even worse.
But dude, how is it to kind of, I don't know if humble yourself is the right term, right? You come in, dude, and you got attitude win, I got this, that, and then he comes on and says, "Wait, hang on, bro." You know what I mean?
You definitely have to humble yourself to be able to learn and to be able to grow. If you think you're it and you think you already got it and you think you're already good enough, then you're never gonna win, because there's always somebody that's working hard or like that doesn't think like that and that thinks that like, okay, I have to do this stuff to be able to win. So if you go in there with an attitude thinking that you already got it and that you don't have to work, then you're definitely in for huge rude awakening.
Yeah. And it's you could lie to yourself in a lot of sports. You see it in sport. You see the baseball dude who just, I just don't get the opportunity that I needed. If I did, I would do this or I would do that. The football guy, you can't do that in fighting. You really,
but I think
it's the truth. You will find out.
I also think it's necessary to have that confidence at the same time. Like you have to kind of find like a spot in the middle, like be able to be humble enough to know that you have to work your butt off every single day, but know that you're bad enough to beat anybody that they put in front of you.
Yes.
So it's kind of, it's a weird thing that.
Well, I've always said that with comedy, like you need a healthy amount of delusion. The same thing that y'all are talking about. I see comedians do it just like somebody walks in the gym. I'll be at an open mic and that drunk dude who makes his buddies laugh at the bar walks in like he's the baddest dude on the planet. Yeah. He gets on that stage and bombs. They can't do anything. Yeah. And you realize that the game is different. But like you, I bombed my first open mic. I got beat up at the gym, but I was like, I love this. And I knew I still held on to a little bit of that delusion. I was like, I might not be what I thought I was, but I still know I got something special inside of me. I held on to that.
Every great comedian that you hear talk about their first time or their experience with stand up, they talk about bombing and how many different shows they went to and they bombed, and that is where you gain the most skill. You level up every time there's a loss. You're gonna learn from it, and you're gonna go into the training room. You're gonna sit at the table with the pen and go to work, right? And start developing some new material.
Exactly.
Work on some new moves. And not every fighter that shows up to the shed, not every 18-year-old is created equal. I don't care what anybody says. Some kids will show up and say, "Coach, show me the way. Beat me up, show me the way," whatever it is. And then other kids will show up and be like, "Yo, I got brand new gloves because I want white gloves because I want to see your blood on it."
What?
Yeah, like kids will show up to the gym, 18 years old, and tell me that. And I'm like, and then they're like, "Hey, thanks for putting up with my BS." And then I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'm not going to put up with your BS.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long day. And then it's probably going to be a long week if you keep showing up too. So, there's different types of guys who show up at the
Well,
gym.
that shows that you really are a tough guy, right? You might show up there and you think you're a tough guy, and then you get humbled and you never come back. You weren't a tough guy.
Correct.
But if you get humbled and you keep coming back, you were a legit tough guy from the
sure.
beginning.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You just didn't have the skills to back it up
That's
yet.
right.
Yeah. Yep. 8:51 here inside the Power Hour, Planet Radio 106.7. Elliot Hebert, Andrew Laverne is with us, Brock White Lyons. Anything else we need to touch on before we wrap up the Power Hour?
I think it's important that we say that both sheds are continuing to dominate the area.
Sure.
I think that the shed is the unofficial, official MMA gym of the Power Hour, just because we share a name.
Yep.
We share a work ethic. Me and Chris look soft and pudgy, sure. But trust me, we're putting in our time, too.
believe you.
We're putting in the grind, too. We're not sweating while we do it. We have the Logic AC studios.
Right.
But it is some long days, some long nights going into this, so I respect what y'all do. We love having y'all on. Good luck this
thank you.
weekend.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, September 20th.
And
my
don't
first
nail your
title
belt
fight.
to the wall. This is your first belt. I say walk around with
I'll
it
put it in the
everywhere,
closet.
dog. Nah, bring it everywhere,
the
dog.
closet.
Make it part of your outfit. You know what I'm saying? Have your girl wear it, dog. That's the move. Hey, Cameron, put the belt on. We going out. You know what I'm saying?
So that is September 20th, right?
September
Not
20th.
this Saturday.
Not this Saturday, but the following.
But the next. Okay. And I'm sure tickets,
Tickets are on
RagingFC.com.
RagingFC.com.
Yeah.
If you want to reach out to Andrew
my name.
about sponsorship, hit up Elliot, I'm sure. Slide in Andrew's DMs.
Elliot,
hit up the shed.
Andrew.
You want to talk about that? Like, he got different levels, or is it
I
just...
have a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. It starts at 300, goes to platinum's 2,000, gold is 1,000, and silver is 500. They all have their own deals inside each package, so whatever any sponsor is comfortable with, I mean, everything's appreciated.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be a package in a sense. It could just be a donation.
Yeah, if you got $20, send it to you, boy. He likes the bingo. He might turn that 20 into 500.
I'm not
and
going to
then
be
we in
playing
business.
much bingo anymore.
He's done with the big
He's done with bingo.
For now. I gave him a hard enough time
That's
yesterday.
it. Yeah, it's
but,
fight week now, dog. No more
Yeah,
bingo.
it's fight week, yeah.
But he trains hard, so he needs some time off, and I was good with it. He'll be ready for sure.
Yeah.
On the Facebook Live, Brock, our friend JP Boudreaux says, why don't you
Oh,
take
God.
a gut punch from Elliot?
Come on.
JP.
You won't be out.
Quick one.
JP notoriously with the worst suggestions
I've
ever from Power.
I've seen UFC world champs punch kids in their livers and they'd be okay.
In the liver? Oh, I'll take a liver shot.
Okay.
That's different than a gut punch.
Yeah.
I mean, you
take
could
a
poke
liver
me in
shot.
the liver and I'll crumble. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
But not right now.
You got
Save
a
that
fight
for next
coming up.
time. I have a fight coming up in October. I can't afford to get injured.
I just want to take one moment real quick, just to pray for our country and tell anybody who is struggling in this time of need. The Holy Spirit. If you open with your hands open, sit here with your hands open, and you're opening to receiving the Holy Spirit and allowing God's blessings to pour into your life. And love is the way. Love is the cure for hate. And we all got to love each other. We got to love ourselves. And, the three heinous crimes that are, kind of at the top of my mind right now, those families really need our love. They really need our compassion. And anyone who's fueled by hate really needs our love and, a blessing from the Holy Spirit. So if you're struggling and you feel like nothing's working for you and the world is falling apart, I pray for everyone that they find the Holy Spirit and it allows them to cleanse their soul and that they find and get it right with Jesus.
Amen. I love that.
Amen.
Yeah, yesterday, man, was
a rough day, bro.
a rough day.
Yeah.
Social media, I mean, it got to a point where I just had to get away from it, you know. Yesterday was rough. Today, obviously the anniversary of September 11th, something that happened. That's even hard to believe 24 years ago.
Yep.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe that.
Yep.
But yeah, man, thanks for coming and hanging out, Andrew. Wish
Thank
you
y'all
the
for
best
having me.
next Saturday,
the
my
platform.
man.
Appreciate it.
Elliot, as always, thanks for coming in and hanging out. We thoroughly enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Unvaxxed, overtaxed, and I will not comply.
You
That's
like my
right.
shirt?
Oh yeah, that's right. The shed,
Logan,
the
the
shed,
man.
baby.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my shirt of choice today.
I like it.
Yeah.
I see the subtle. I didn't notice it until Elliot pointed it out, but
See?
now
Yeah.
the methylene blue is flowing strong today, boys.
All right, so we're coming back. The final hour of the show is on the way here on Planet Radio 106.7.
Heck yeah.
Oh, bro.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Thank
dude,
y'all.
you're welcome, man. Thanks for coming. Hey.
Yeah,
I'm sweating. You see that?
that's good, dog. Cutting weight.
Get the first one.
Yeah. Get the first one out, and you're good.
Now you broke the